Over the past few months, there isn't anywhere the Adelaide 36ers play that they don't attract significant support, and one player on their team is responsible for a huge part of that. They have enjoyed significant support of an entire nation in the NBL, and while home games are always loud and proud, whenever Sixers hit the road, there is an unusually large support for them in the stands. And it's all down to the hype around their towering big man, the wholly handmade Filipino, Kai Sotto. But why is the hype around Kai so big? How is he boosting the 36ers and chasing his NBA dream? See, the 19-year-old Kai is the darling of basketball-mad Philippines and has put the Australian League on the map in the island nation. Every single social media post from the Adelaide 36ers, for which Kai is playing, and the NBL in general, tends to go viral when the 218cm giant is mentioned. With almost 300,000 Philippines-born people living in Australia, Sotto's pull has reached such level of strength that even the opposing clubs started to target advertising to the local Filipino communities in their states, with the ultimate goal to boost crowds. Even Sotto himself confirmed that the Filipinos are obsessed with basketball. Filipinos, they love basketball, he stated, after another large amount of his countrymen and women turned out to support him at Melbourne's John Sain Arena just a bit ago. He also stated that he couldn't appreciate the support more, and that he feels it everywhere he goes and everywhere he plays. The team is also thankful for that, of course, and it gives his teammates the extra energy to push forward and to aim for the highest. So why all the hype around him? Because the kid is so good. Real good. His size and overall frame, mixed with his arsenal of skills and the feel for the game, make him a threat to any opponent they face. And watching him is pure pleasure for one's eyes. And to no surprise, he's a live NBA prospect. A teen who is long, lean, moves well, and most importantly, can shoot the ball from deep, just like a guard. He literally has the prototypical skill set teams in the big league covet. And while he may still be thin, an off-season in the weight room will help with that. Just don't call him raw. Even his coach, who he gets along with really well, says that the big fella's got big goals and big dreams, which he should have, because he's very special, even more special than him or anyone else might dare to think. He's also sure that Kai is going to be special when he gets the opportunity moving up to the next level. But right now, he's with the 36ers. He's great, he's being great, and he will continue being great, delivering in spades and getting better every single day. He might be young, but he's not raw. He's developing. Big time. The NBL is a perfect place for him to improve right now, and has really provided a pathway for Kai to grow in that space and showcase his wide range of talents. Kai also finds NBL very competitive, which he loves and has totally expected. He's glad it is and hopes it stays that way. He sees it as an everyday challenge, from practice to the games. Everything he experiences is great and has really helped him a lot to develop as a player, and, which is just as important, as a person. Because who loves an insanely good basketball player with a boring personality? Close to none. But Kai isn't that guy, and never will be. This current season was by far one of the best for Kai, and really helped him get a lot better at the game. He's very well spoken, but has an understated maturity about him, at least in the public eye, and that's because he's still so young. Come on, he's just 19. He's also well versed in the art of deflection as well, giving the classic one day at a time response when he gets asked about his future and where he sees himself. Even though he takes it a day at a time, he's got a goal, and it's a big one. And the majority of the world likes to call it the NBA. Besides that, his daily goal is just to develop and get better each successive day, and always focus on the now. Just a few days ago, he ended his first season with the Adelaide 36ers, ending their 2021 to 2022 campaign in the NBL on a winning note, despite missing the playoffs.
Of course, it's very important to win tomorrow's game. We lost 5 in a row, but we have that next game mentality, so next game is very important for us, and we got to defend our home court every time we play there.
He ended the season with respective numbers of 7.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 0.7 blocks per game, while shooting 51% from the field. In his 23 appearances for Adelaide, Sotto averaged 15.2 minutes. After his season finale, he got confronted with a question of what's next for him, to which he responded that he needs more time to think about that. The 19-year-old can declare for the 2022 NBA Rookie Draft, although he can also opt to stay with Adelaide 36ers. I am sure no one would judge him if he left for the NBA though. Sotto signed a 2-year contract with the 36ers back in April of 2021, with a possible option for a third year. So it's pretty much all in the air right now. We're pretty unsure about what's going to happen. Even his coach, CJ Bruton, gave no hints whatsoever. He just confirmed that he's already had discussions with Kai's father and agent, and knowing that CJ already stated that he sees Kai in the NBA, those discussions might have just been NBA oriented. All Sotto had to add was that while he's not yet disclosing his plans, his work continues. Even though many would disagree, he doesn't see himself being a complete player right now. His mindset is that he has to continue on developing, getting better, more skilled, and especially stronger and faster. There's a lot of things he plans to work on, and this upcoming off-season would be the perfect time to focus on those improvements, so we can hopefully hear his name being said by Adam Silver on June 23rd at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn at the 2022 NBA Rookie Draft.